Hello everyone. In this video, you will be learn how to find upper and lower bound with indirect approach for the topic limits of accuracy. There are two types of questions here. This is type 2 part A question. I have explained type 1 question in the lesson number 1. In this type 2 question, when formula with addition or multiplication is being used, this is your indirect approach. For indirect approach, you should know there are two notes here for addition and for multiplication. For addition formula, if first value is you have to find lower bound, all values must be the sum of the lower bound. And for multiplication, for upper bound, if you have to find upper bound, all values will be the sum of the upper bound. And for multiplication formula, if you are going to find lower bound, the product of all values must be lower bounds. If you are going to find upper bound, the product of all values must be upper bounds. Let's take some example. Let's take some example from May, June 2021, paper 1, variant 1, question number. Let's see. A car has a mass of 2,400 kilogram, correct to the nearest 100 kilograms. A caravan has a mass of 1,460 kilogram, correct to the nearest 10 kilograms. Calculate the lower bound for the total mass of the car and the caravan. Total mass is the sum of the mass of car and the mass of caravan. This is indirect approach because there are two masses here, the mass of car and the mass of caravan. So this is 2 marks question. What will you do? First, you have to find out where is the actual values and the key for errors. The actual value for the mass of a car is 2,400 kilogram and the key for error is nearest 100 kilograms for this 2000 for this mass. And the second actual value for the mass of the caravan is 1,460 kilogram. And the key for the error is nearest 10 kilogram for this mass, 1,460. You have to calculate the lower bound for the total mass. So first, this is not direct approach, this is indirect approach because first you have to use the formula and then you are going to convert it into the lower bound for the total mass. So the total mass of the car and the caravan will be the sum of total mass of the car and the caravan will be the sum of mass of car and caravan. So I'm going to write here total mass of car and caravan will be the sum of mass of the car, mass of car plus mass of caravan. Mass of caravan here. Now, we are going to find the lower bound for the total mass. Lower bound for the total mass. So total mass is the sum of mass of car and mass of caravan. When you are going to find out the lower bound of total mass, it must be lower bound of the mass of the car and it must be lower bound of the mass of caravan. So this lower bound of total mass, lower bound of total mass will be lower bound of the mass of car and lower bound of mass of caravan. And from direct approach, the lower bound, recall the formula, lower bound is the actual bound minus error. Actual value minus error. The actual value is 2400 and the error, this is the key for the error. To find error, nearest 100 kilogram means your error will be 100 over 2, half of 100 over 2. So for lower bound of mass of caravan will be actual value, which actual value is 2400 minus the error. This is the key for the error. Nearest 100 kilograms means nearest 100. So I'm going to write half of 100, or you can say 100 over 2 plus mass of caravan. Lower bound of the mass of caravan will be actual value minus error. The error for caravan is 10 kilograms, 10 over 2. So 1460 minus 10 over 2. It will be 2400 minus 50, 1460 minus 5. It will be 2350 plus 1455. Final value will be 3805. This is your final answer, and don't forget to write in answer space 3805 kilogram. This is your final answer for lower bound of the total mass. This is lower bound of total mass of car and the caravan. Of car and caravan. Now, let's take another example for multiplication. This is another example for multiplication. This is from October November 2020, paper 2, variant 2, question number 4, part B. A different solid is in the shape of a cuboid. The shape of a cuboid, the cuboid measures 8 centimeter by 4 centimeter by 6 centimeter. These are length, width, and the height. So first sketch the cuboid. See your cuboid here. This length is 8 centimeter. Width is 6 centimeter width here. And the height, 6 is 4 here. And the height is 6 centimeter. The cuboid measures 8 centimeter by 4 centimeter by 6 centimeter. The measurements are given correct to the nearest centimeter. Calculate the lower bound of the volume of the cuboid. This is also is an indirect approach here. It is not a direct approach question, because first you have to use the formula of the volume, then you have to convert it into the lower bound of the volume. Volume of cuboid. Volume before starting solution, you should know where is the actual value and where is the error. Now, the actual value are 8 centimeter by 4 centimeter and 6. Length is 8, width 4, and height is 6 centimeter. And the key for error is nearest 1 centimeter. Nearest centimeter is nearest 1 centimeter. Your error will be 1 over 2 means 0.5 centimeter. Now, start solution here. First, you have to write the simple formula for for volume of cuboid. The volume of cuboid is volume of cuboid is length into width into height. But we have to find the lower bound of the volume. Lower bound of the volume of cuboid. So for lower bound of the volume of cuboid, you should have the lower bound of all the measurements. Lower bound of all the measurements. So recall the direct approach. For direct approach, from the direct approach in the first video, the actual values minus the error is the lower bound. So the length is 8 centimeter, and the key for the error is nearest 1 centimeter. Nearest 1 centimeter your error will be 1 over 2 means 0.5 centimeter is your error. Actual length is 8 centimeters. So you are going to write 8 minus 0.5 times. For width is 4 centimeter, and the key for the error is 1 centimeter. Your lower bound width will be 4 minus 0.5 centimeter, and the height is 6 centimeter here, and the key for the error is 1 centimeter. 1 over 2 is the error for this height. It will be 6 minus 0.5. 7.5 times 4.5 times 5.5. Sorry, 7 point. It is 3.5. You can use calculator because this is paper 2 question. It's 3.5. 7.5 times 3.5 times 5.5 will be, you can use calculator. It is paper 2 question here. You can use calculator. So answer will be 144.375. This is your fourth significant figure. Requirement of paper 2 is 3 significant figures. So the final answer will be 144. Don't forget to write in answer space 144 kilogram is the lower bound volume of the cuboid. Lower bound volume of cuboid. This is your final answer here. So thank you very much. I hope you have understood how to find upper bound and the lower bound, and and I have discussed how to find lower bound and upper bound for lower bound and upper bound for the question from past papers here. I hope you have understood all the idea about this. Thank you very much. Stay connected, subscribe, like, share, and press bell icon for more lectures. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.